What's up, guys? It's Erica with Not Your Average EDC. I'm going to be a hoodlum today because I am currently brushing out the rest of my dreads that I cut off last night, and I look silly and they're like short and all in my face, so forgive me for the hoodlum look, but we're just going with it. Today we are going to do the week 3 update on the Delica and a kind of like pocket dump gear update for what I've been carrying as of late. Let's talk about the update first from the testing. As you guys know, ooh, lots of sun. As you guys know, my testing runs for a whole month, and right now we are testing the Spyderco Delica 4 in crew wear, which is a DLT exclusive. Again, this is not available. It was an exclusive. The only way that you will get this is if you get it on eBay or Instagram, buying it secondhand from someone. And a lot of people don't really want to let them go because they are super cool, but I'm sorry that you can't buy them. So, week 3. Let's first talk about the pocket clip. Lots of questions about why we're doing tip down. I've said this before, but I will reiterate for anybody new to the channel. I actually am really enjoying tip down. When I got into EDC as a kid, everything was tip down. And somewhere along the lines, we changed everything to tip up, which is fantastic. But I kind of forgot how much I actually liked the old school tip down carry. So I changed it and I kept it. Pulling it out of my pocket, it just feels natural to kind of deploy it, and it's working very well for me. I'm definitely going to keep it this way. I don't like the stock Spyderco clip, but I can't change it because any type of deep carry clip that I have from MXG Gear or Lynch Northwest rides way up over this portion, and it just aesthetically speaking doesn't look good, and it doesn't feel good. This is pretty flat, so I'm keeping it as it is, like this with the stock clip, even though I don't like it. And just talking about things that I'm not enjoying about this, still the backlock. I just have not found a proper way for my small girl hands to disengage this lock in a manner that suits me. Everyone is telling me how to do it. I understand, guys, that works for you, and I have tried every single way. It just does not work for me. The trying to do the thing with the index finger like this, that scares me because I am really exerting my strength to try and do that, and I feel like it would be easy for me to slip. Doing the shake thing, that gives me the creeps because I did try it and it fell on my finger, and this is very, very sharp. Trying to do it Bill's way, like this. He uses his like middle finger or something to disengage the lock and then push it with the rest of his hand or something, and it works really well for him. He's so good at it, but again, for me, it's just not quite working. So what I'm doing right now is opening it up and then using either my other hand, or if this hand is occupied, using some type of surface, usually my chest, to just close it. I appreciate all the suggestions. They just haven't quite worked yet. So the backlock in general, as strong as it is not working for me in terms of closing it. It's just awkward. And the stock clip, I just don't like it. This tends to kind of wiggle its way up out of my pocket because this clip does not have enough tension, and it's just kind of, it's just not a very well done clip. There are some stock clips that are done very well, like the Benchmade original ones are so good. Emerson original clips are so good. For me, this stock clip is garbage for me. So yeah, those are the only two things I'm not liking about it. The overall ergonomics are still incredible. Little tiny things that a lot of people don't think about, like jimping. This is the best jimping I've ever had. It is so close knit, and it is not too aggressive, but it's just enough to, come on camera, to get a purchase on it. I'm really enjoying it. It just feels fabulous. Like, this really locks into my hand, and the jimping is just the best. Like, I can move my finger around like that, but the actual skin, like the meat of my finger, is not moving. It's like stuck there. So that feels really good. And just the blade shape and length is on point. I love the elongated design. I love that the tip comes down. I mean, it is just one of the best blade shapes that I've ever used. And I just love it. If this had like a compression lock, like the Para 3, this would be one of the best EDC knives ever. But unfortunately, we're just stuck with that dang back lock. Also, something that I totally like didn't even realize until this morning is for the people saying that this choil has ruined the knife and I can't cut through fibrous materials anymore and I can't do rope or anything. If you watched my video from last night where I chopped all my dreadlocks off with this knife, I didn't even notice this in the video, but I actually was using this portion of the knife for cutting all of my hair off, and not once in that video did this knife get stuck. And my dreads were as thick as like rope. So cutting off 40 dreadlocks with this, and it did not get stuck once because of the choil. I will let you come to your own thoughts on that. But that little choil did not cause any issues cutting fibrous material at all. It is so small and well executed. It does not interfere with any type of fibrous cutting tasks. Just wanted to throw that out there. Let's do like a gear update, because I've kind of reduced my gear a little bit for the winter time, so we'll just talk about it real quick. We've got the pocket knife, of course, the main tool, the pocket knife. The coating is holding up fantastic on this, by the way. Like, it's just fading as opposed to chipping. The only thing that I am noticing is this crew wear just doesn't hold an edge like Benchmade crew wear on the Mini Adamas or John's crew wear from BGM Knives. It is just nowhere close. I have to like strop this every single night and sharpen it every couple days. So it is what it is. It's not the best crew wear I've ever used. I am not doing anything wrong, so don't suggest changing the edge angle. Don't suggest anything. Like, literally, not to be a dick, guys, but I know what I'm doing, and the steel is just not as great as other crew wares that I've used. End of discussion. So the next thing that I carry is a wallet, of course. We're still doing the Failsafe Goods Sidewinder, I think it's called. This is in Crazy Horse leather. Absolutely stunning. Again, Ryan from Failsafe Goods. He does really nice leather work. I won't get wallets from anyone other than him. And I did ask him to put this lanyard hole in. It doesn't normally come with that. So if you're thinking you wouldn't want something dangling off, have no fear, because it's not normal to have this. Flashlight. Surefire. EDC L1-T. Still the best light I've ever used. Haven't had to change the battery once in this, and I use it multiple times a day. Literally from morning to night, I am using this. When I wake up, it's dark. When I get home, it's dark. So really incredible flashlight that is carrying very, very well. And I have not a single complaint about this at all. We have a notebook and pen coming up, because I went back to carrying... Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm like, the sun is moving quickly here. Notebook, pen. Went back to carrying this because I've been taking a lot of notes on YouTube videos, reading comments, writing down things I want to address in future videos, etc., etc. So notebook and pen are back in the pocket. This is a log and jotter notebook, kind of similar to field notes. They're basically the same thing. And the Big Idea Design pen. Couldn't tell you what model this is. They have numerous models and they all look just about the same to me, just different sizes. So this one is a twist one. No click. And this is the best pen that I've used thus far in using EDC pens. I would say, don't. Like, I'm busy. I promise I'm busy. Stop. Don't say another word. Look at her. She knows. Okay. I use the pen for things aside from writing, which has worked really well for me. Like, this pen is very durable. I have used it to reset little buttons on like stereos and phones and stuff. and stuff. Like when, when it's like a tiny little space and you have to have like a pin basically to reset something, this works great. And I have like picked little things with this, and I've used it to realign a washer or two on like some little trinky dinks. So aside from pen, it works really well and it's super rugged. So that's fun. Let's see what else. Boring stuff, chapstick, Lucky Dog, Hank. This one's covered in ferric chloride. And last but not least, the pocket sheath from Tale of Knives. I have not found another sheath. I'm like fighting with the sunlight here. I am so sorry. Have not found another sheath this good, this well made. It is contoured to my body. It is broken in fabulously, very rugged. In here, I used to carry a flashlight and a multi-tool, but now that I have a flashlight that does not fit into this, like whichever way I do this, it doesn't fit. It just, this portion of the head is too bulbous to fit into the sheath, so this just goes in my pocket now. But since I do not have a flashlight to put into this portion of the sheath, I've put my Swiss Army knife in, and it actually fits perfectly, which is great. So this is not rattling around in my pocket anymore, not like I had a problem with it. But it has a nice little home in here. This is the Onyx Spartan that I recently purchased. So it has the black blades. Really cool that these are not coated. They just heat the steel until it turns to this black metallic color, which is really neat. I think that is such a cool process. So all of the tools are blackened, and they kind of take on this like purplish blue hue as you use them. I just think this tool is so cool. I had to get one that had a corkscrew because it's wine season. But yeah, the Onyx Spartan is just stunning, has a whole bunch of stuff that I enjoy using. And for those of you that don't know, most of the Swiss Army knives in this portion, whether they have a screwdriver or a corkscrew, you can lift this up, and Victorinox makes a microscopic pinhole for a pin that you can buy separately. So you can buy these in packs of like 5. Pins are very, very useful. So I always keep one of these tucked into that little hidey hole in the Swiss Army knife, and it just whoop, slides right in there. And they cost like literally $1 on Amazon. So that's the set there. And then obviously we have our Spirit X, the best multi-tool ever made in my opinion. And I just did a review on this, so if you're curious about any of the tools, go check that out. This is a really well executed multi-tool that I've been thoroughly enjoying using. But of course, I get this like a few months ago, and then they did their release and they have flipping black ones. Go figure. Like, I love black. So I won't be getting one of the black ones. I have this and it does just fine, but the black ones look so freaking awesome. I kind of wish I knew that they were going to drop those this year for 2022, and I would have waited to pick one of these up, but oh well, it is what it is. So that's the EDC update, guys. Not carrying the Knipex pliers anymore for now. No need for them in the winter. Not carrying a pry bar unless I go to work late. On those days I don't carry my belt sheath because I'm doing like different stuff, and I will bring a pry bar. I just don't need one when I carry this because this has a whole bunch of pry tools on it. So, yeah, kind of more of a minimal carry lately. And that's everything. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who watched the video last night. That was not a video for entertainment. That was a video of change for me. That was not for anyone other than myself, but I decided to share it with you guys because I thought that you might find it maybe inspirational, maybe enjoyable. Maybe you did find it entertaining, but that was not the purpose. It was to celebrate a release of the past, a movement into the future, and kind of just a rebirth of who I am. So everyone that was involved in that, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. And everyone that had a positive comment about that video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love you all. Guys, the weekend is coming. Go use your knives. Go drink a beer or, you know, a water or an orange juice. Who knows? Whatever you want. But yeah, go enjoy your life. I will see you guys on the next video. And use your motherfucking shit. I will never stop saying that. Love you guys.